Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. CrossFit Endurance, Brian McKenzie, here we go. Welcome back to Mobility Project. I'll hand this over to my friend. We're going to take on a big taboo. This is the first public service announcement, PSA, we've ever done on MobilityWOD. And literally it comes down to this. Athletes, don't wear flip-flops. If you need to wear slippers, flip-flops to the shower so you don't concoct some fungus or join something to your skin that's going to attach itself and eat away your skin, some flesh-eating bacteria, wear slippers by all means. You're going to the doctor's office right before your surgery, wear flip-flops. Otherwise, athletes don't wear flip-flops, and here's why. Here's my man, B-Mac. We had to dig these out. He doesn't wear slippers and flip-flops, flippers. And here's why. The main issue is that, we're going to put him over on the treadmill for a second, is that when he has to walk in the flip-flops, and it's hard to see this, what ends up happening is that he has to clench his toe. Can you cuff your pants? But who doesn't have a treadmill in their garage? Oh wait, he has one in his garage. Yeah. This is in his living room. Always mobilizing. Brian McKenzie. So here's what we got. Can you fire that thing up?
Give it a second. Give it a second, bro. This thing's old. This is a relic.
What is this? A life cycle? What?
Yeah, it's like a life stride.
Okay, there we go. All right, we're rolling. It's spinning up. It's a jet turbine. Okay, now take a look at this. You can see one of the problems is that every time he walks, he basically, in order to keep his feet, the slippers on his feet, he has to clench his toe. Now the problem with this is that if he releases his toe, release your toe, the flipper comes off. And here's the problem with his natural gait. So in order to keep the shoe on his feet, he has to clench the front toe, the big toe gets short, and all of a sudden, all of a sudden, his plantar fascia gets really short in the bottom. So hop on off real quick. It's hard to see. Do this test. See if you can walk normally in your flip-flops at home. But the real issue is, as soon as Brian, can you cut the noise there? As soon as Brian basically has to clench his toe a little bit to keep that on, he screws up this very important concept called the windlass effect. And as he warmly walks, kick the shoe off for me. And by the way, this is the only flip-flop you should be wearing if you're going to wear one for 5 seconds to the patio. But look, what happens is in a normal gait or normal running stride is that toe comes down and he moves into kind of terminal stance. So come into terminal stance, walking forward. The toe, take a half step. The toe stays on the ground, and as he rolls forward, even in running or with that toe off position, what happens is that as the toe bends up, it creates stability in the bottom of the foot. And you can do this with yourself. And that basically, you can test this, is that in this position, we can see what the kind of state of the plantar fascia is. The foot is flat, and you wind that toe up. We should be able to, with fully weight bearing, we should be able to get the toe up off the ground. And we often see that athletes are brutally short through the bottom of the foot. And if I'm short through the bottom of the foot here, likely I'm going to have some kind of pathology. If you have any kind of ankle mobility problem, any kind of Achilles problem, any kind of problem where the calf is tight, causing you knee pain, you cannot wear the slipper. Understand that the flip-flop causes this toe to clench, and as soon as that's happened, now all his musculature of his calf goes on tension, his sciatic nerve, and all the nerves that kind of branch into that, common peroneal, deep peroneal, end up being trapped down by the foot, and now we have a whole neurodynamic problem. I can't stress this enough. If you guys are interested in serious performance, you cannot wear the flip-flop. What do you have to wear? Some kind of Sanuk. You have to wear some kind of loose shoe. I'm down in Southern California with Brian. I've just got my Innovates loosely on. You got to have a shoe on the back. And I know that this is going to put a kink into your lifestyle, the same way that going gluten-free is put into a lifestyle, the same way that you start paying attention to your sleep, you start taking fish oil, you start hydrating. Do not wear flip-flops, especially if your game is about wattage, performance, position, poundage. Don't wear slippers. That's the story. That's the truth. Try it. Write me back. Email your complaints to Brian at CrossFitEndurance.com. We'll talk to you later.